Can we take a look at how it is before?
Having a brunch moment.
I just want something classic. Lately, he has been so picky. So I've been making him this smoothie and he loves it. So this is a lifesaver. Sometimes I feel like I work at McDonald's.
A cocktail at, what is it? It's 11. That's not bad. It's brunch. Having a brunch moment.
Why is this something I would eat at home? Huevos rancheros. That's something I would eat at home. It has scallions, guacamole, corn.
Why don't you have it?
I just want something classic.
Jessica's trying on dresses right now and she said her confidence level just went down 1,000%.
Let's see. It's wrong in all the wrong places.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm taking the blame for this. She's crying.
Jessica, let's see that.
No. No, it does look like you're gonna make bread in the bakery.
Hey, you're fired. Like, honestly.
She's crying. Okay, so let's do some spring cleaning. With the weather getting better, I really got the itch to just clean my house. I feel like it's more than your typical just do laundry and clean. It's like, let me clean the things that I usually don't pay that much attention to. So you guys will see that throughout this vlog, but obviously I just had to start off with a load of laundry, and in all honesty, I have been so busy. I'll actually have some updates for you guys in the next coming few weeks. But yeah, I've just been super busy, and that pile of laundry literally sat in my room for days. I was embarrassed, okay? And I was actually surprised it wasn't that wrinkled, but I didn't want to rewash it, so I just put it away. And now I'm just putting away Kylo's laundry, but I also wanted to get rid of the clothing that was a size 18 to 24M and 2T, because those no longer fit him. Some of the 2T items I kept because they fit him, but he mostly wears 3T now. He's a big boy, guys. So yeah, I just wanted to go through his clothes, put them away into storage, and keep the size that actually fits him in his drawers now. Since the other laundry I put away was, like I said, there for days, I had more laundry piled up that I needed to wash, so that's what I'm doing now. And has anyone else grown up literally just throwing the dirty laundry down the stairs? Like, we used to do that growing up, and I still do it now, because to me it just makes sense. Like, why carry a million baskets or even carry a heavy basket down the stairs with dirty clothes when I can just toss it all down? One tip I have is to always wash your clothes on cold temperature, and on delicate is how I dry it, on a very low warmth. I've actually been using, this is not sponsored, but I've been using this Blue Land, and they're amazing, you guys. Their ingredients are so clean. So I've been using their laundry detergent for the past like 2 weeks now. And I've also been using their dishwasher tabs. They have like so many different cleaning products, and they're all non-toxic. Again, this is not sponsored, but I love the fragrance-free, non-toxic cleaning stuff. So this is what I've been using. And how cute are these little containers? Like, I cannot. The brand is actually going to provide me with a discount, so I will leave it in my description box down below. Okay, I had to make my way into the bathroom, which actually, by the way, I wanted to mention to you guys, honestly, now that I'm a mom, it's very rare that I do such deep cleaning all in one day. I tend to do little by little each day, but I do make sure I get it all done within the week. It's just hard to dedicate a whole day to cleaning. I mean, you guys know that with a toddler, they're very demanding and it's like just a lot of work. So yeah, I just do little by little every single day. I find it way less overwhelming and a lot less pressure. So this is something that was been on my to-do list for a little while now, actually, especially since the new year I've been wanting to do it. So I really have been wanting to go through this whole section. I have a pile up of products that have been sent to me, some stuff that I wanted to try, some stuff that I really haven't been using, and also just like extras of my favorites. So I really just wanted to go through, declutter, and organize this area. There also was some expired products too, so I wanted to make sure to go through that, throw out anything that's expired. Okay, this was one of those things that I have been neglecting for so long, and it is my oven glass. Like, look at how dirty it was. So I decided to use this power paste. Love this stuff. It's completely natural, but honestly, you could just use baking soda, and I think it would have a similar effect for this at least. Although I do love this power paste, just in general, it works really great. So I'm going to be boiling some vinegar. One, this is going to clean my kettle because there was calcium buildup in my kettle. But two, boiling the vinegar is really going to help activate that baking soda, and you'll see it afterwards. But while that's boiling, I just decided to put away the clean dishes so that I could then put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Once that vinegar was boiled, I added a little bit on the glass. You don't want to put too much because you just want to make it into a paste, and I kind of put too much here. But yeah, I just let that sit for about 5 minutes and then went ahead and started putting the dirty dishes in the dishwasher while that sat. Then I went to town scrubbing the oven glass, and I used this wire sponge, and let me tell you, I did have to scrub it, but I didn't even need to use that much power, and it was just coming right off. I think it's a combination of the vinegar and the baking soda, but also this metal sponge. Wow, wow, wow. Like, can we take a look at how it is before? One thing I will say is these like wire metal sponges are everything, especially if you are using stainless steel pans now. You need these to clean stainless steel pans. I used to think stainless steel pans were hard to clean, but they're really not. You just need something like this to really scrub everything off without scratching. Also remember with a task like this to hold on to the oven door, because if you're constantly putting pressure on the hinges from all the scrubbing, I don't know, you just don't want to like break or put pressure on the hinges. So I always just like hold it with my knee or my hand. And honestly, I'm scrubbing, but I'm not like even killing myself and this is coming off. Like the vinegar trick with that power paste is everything. You could try just baking soda, try that first, see if it works, but that power paste is really good. I've even used that power paste to clean grout and it works really well, and it's non-toxic, so that's really good. I think there is baking soda in that power paste. That's what it's composed of, I think. There is nothing like changing your bed sheets. It's definitely the task that I hate the most, but it is one of the most rewarding because I love that first night sleep in clean, fresh sheets. So I'm just taking off the dirty sheets, popping them in the wash, and then I always have a set of sheets that's clean already that I just change out right away. That way I don't have to wait until the sheets are like clean and dry. You know, I used to do that, but now I keep 2 sets of sheets so that while one is washing, I can already just start putting on the clean one on the bed. So this is definitely one of those things that is always on my spring cleaning to-do list, and it is cleaning the walls. I feel like this is very often overlooked, but especially with having white walls and having a toddler and a dog, especially like you wouldn't even think a dog would matter, but Sugar, sometimes when you're throwing his toys and playing with him, it'll mark the wall, and then Kylo with his fingerprints. So honestly, warm water on a cloth does a trick, but if there's any stubborn marks, I use a magic eraser and it comes right off. I also did some painting touch-ups on any parts of the house that the paint had rubbed off or just needed some freshening up. Don't forget to scrub those baseboards either, y'all, because they can often get forgotten because they're so low to the ground. Good morning, guys. We just got in. I'm kind of whispering because Kylo's watching Blippi. I'm like rushing because he is super hungry and he's like demanding that I make him his breakfast immediately. So I'm making Kylo a smoothie because lately he has been so picky. Well, it's kind of a mixture of him still getting his back molars in. I know that he's teething because he's putting things in his mouth, but it's also like that 2-year-old picky phase they go through. I literally got like over 50. I'm putting in some banana. I'm actually gonna do a full one, but I have one in the fridge that's like very ripe that I need to use up. When I posted about how Kylo's been really picky, I got over like 50 messages from you guys telling me that this has happened to your kids too right around this age. So this smoothie has been a lifesaver. Because he has been so picky, it's like his protein and healthy fat intake has been lower. He's been having like snacks. So basically he's been having a lot of dairy and carbs. So I've been making him this smoothie and he loves it. Like he literally will ask for it. Add in that avocado. They're not even gonna know it's in there. You don't taste it. I usually only do half. Any more than that, they're probably gonna taste it. But make sure you add in a full banana because it's gonna add that sweetness and mask the avocado. And boom, there you go. They're getting their healthy fats. I'm like literally rushing right now because he is running out of patience. A nice big scoop of peanut butter. You guys know I like this one because it is one ingredient and it comes in a glass jar. Also, I mentioned I love this yogurt because it is plain. There's no sugar added or like gums added, no crap added in it. But I do prefer the Greek one because the Greek yogurt has more protein, but they were sold out, so I had to grab this one. Then, the way I'm like rushing, like sometimes I feel like I work at McDonald's because this kid is like demanding. Do you guys ever have that? Like your toddlers are like demanding food immediately and you're like, this isn't a Wendy's, sir. Just a good little splash of milk. How much milk you put is gonna determine how liquidy your smoothie is, so it really just depends. If it comes out too thick, then I just add more milk afterwards and it's easy to just stir in. And that is literally it. My blender is super loud. I actually love this blender, but it's very loud, so I always have to warn Kylo, and then he covers his ears. Because if I don't warn him, it kind of spooks him a little bit. Okay, Kylo, mommy's gonna blend it. Cover your ears. And I love this little straw cup. It's not great if your babies are super young because it's not totally leak proof, but now that he's like a little older, it's fine. But yeah, he is obsessed with this. There's your smoothie. He will literally ask me for more. Like he'll drink the entire thing and ask for more. So sometimes I make doubles, and then if he doesn't drink all of it, then what I will do is I got my little haka. I don't even know what they call this, but it's like a whatever. Tray thingy where you can put the smoothie in there and then you put the lid on, put it in the freezer, and then they easily fit into the little Haka feeder or pretty much any one that you get. But I love the Haka ones. I've always used the Haka ones. I actually have a code with Haka, not sponsored, but I will leave my link down below. I do have a discount code with them. I think it's 10% off, so you guys can get a nice little discount. But this has been a lifesaver for me because before I was filling up these directly and I have 2 of them, but then he would want more and then I would give him a second one and then he'd want more, and it's like I don't have any more to give him, you know, because it takes time to freeze. So this is a lifesaver because I can have a bunch of them and just keep popping it in instead of having to fill up these. Plus, I find it's like a little messy when you fill these up directly. Guys, why do I feel like I literally made that smoothie in the matter of seconds? I was like rushing. You know that Nicki Minaj audio on TikTok and Instagram Reel where it's like, like that's literally how I felt. Like, but he's enjoying his smoothie now. But anyways, it was -1 degrees outside today, but surprisingly, it was nice. I think it's because the sun is actually out. It is still cold here in Canada, y'all, but luckily we've had some good days here and there, thankfully. But yeah, this morning was fun. We were at the park and the garbage truck started coming by. And let me tell you, I never thought that it would be 8:30 in the morning and I'd be outside chasing a garbage truck, but I was. That was me this morning. Kylo's obsessed with garbage trucks, so when he saw it, he was like, and I knew he wanted to go chase it. So I'm like, oh my God, I literally had to run before the garbage truck left, right? And then I would have to like try to find where it is, right? I literally had to pick up Kylo, run and grab the stroller, and then I put him in the stroller and we're on our way. And then I'm like, oh my God, you forgot your bulldozer. He has like a favorite bulldozer toy that he left at the park. So I had to run and grab that back. Then we're literally chasing the garbage truck. Then I finally caught up to it and we're literally just following the garbage truck around the neighborhood. Like as a mom, sometimes you have moments where you're like, this is my life. Like, this is like where I'm at now. Never thought I'd be chasing a garbage truck at 8 a.m. in the morning, but hi, did you finish your smoothie? Yeah? Maj? He's been saying ma instead of mo. Mo is for more, but he's been saying ma because more in Portuguese is maj. So he's been speaking Portuguese and English. For the word more, which he knows the word more, but for the word more, lately he's been choosing to say it in Portuguese instead of English, which is so cute. He has completely finished his smoothie, but I can't even believe I'm like looking at the counter and I forgot to put in the Armra. I always use this in my smoothies, my yogurt, my matcha, but I love to put it in Kylo's. This is not sponsored by Armra. I do have a code with them because I've worked with them in the past, but I've literally gone through an entire tub of this already. I am obsessed. I'm already halfway done this one. It's so easy to add in that even though I forgot to put it in a smoothie, since he just asked for more, I just put half a scoop in his cup and mixed it in. It blends very easily. If you don't know what this is colostrum. Again, this is not sponsored, but my husband actually came to me and told me like he saw a lot of research about how healthy colostrum is for us, and I was like, colostrum? Like, when I breastfed Kylo, I had no idea what colostrum was, and colostrum is the first milk that's produced after a mother gives birth, right? So cows get it too, and I was like mind blown by that. I was like, what? Cows get colostrum and like we should eat that? Like I was like a bit freaked out by it, but it's so healthy. Armra actually sources leftover colostrum from cows, so I love that. It's very sustainable. Like they're not taking colostrum from baby cows, they source leftover colostrum, and it's 100% grass fed. It is incredible for us. It really helps to support your immune system, especially for little ones. Like if your kid is in daycare or school. Kylo has only gotten sick twice, which is insane. And when he did get sick, it wasn't like extreme. Like he's just been good. His body's been good at fighting it, because I've really been trying to research, you know, really how to build their immune system, and mine as well. And I've barely gotten sick this winter as well. It's amazing. There's over like 400 plus functional nutrients. This is one of the best things you can add into your diet, and it's so easy to add. I put it in my matcha every single morning and it blends in very easily. It is basically just like a milk powder. Like I said, I give him half a scoop. I don't do more than that, but for myself, I do 1 to 3 scoops, and I'm obsessed. You don't taste it at all. They do have a flavored version too. Like if there's nothing in your diet that this would fit easily into, then you can just get the flavored version and mix the flavored one with water, which I've done that, and it actually tastes really good. But because I drink my matcha and stuff, it's super easy to add this into. Keep in mind though, you don't want to put this in hot things. You only want to put it in cold things. So smoothies, iced matcha, iced coffee, yogurt, that sort of thing. He literally just asked for more, and I don't have anymore, and my mom is actually coming to pick him up in a few more minutes, so I'm not gonna bother making a whole new smoothie. I'll just take the frozen Paca tray and put it in his frozen feeder. That'll help his teeth anyways. But I also wanted to clarify with this cup, when I said it's not leak proof, I meant like technically, you know, the straw is open, so it technically would drip a little bit, but it's actually really leak proof. Like it's pretty good. It's very like well in there. Like I don't even know, like when you try to open it, it has a very thick kind of seal. Like it's just very, I don't know, it's very sturdy, it's very good. Like he barely leaks it. So I just wanted to like clarify that. And there you go. He has his little frozen teeter popsicle smoothie thingy. Okay, finally sitting down for the day and drinking my matcha. And yes, I put my Armra in there, but I wanted to update you guys because I mentioned in my last video that Kylo was going through like what felt like the longest phase ever of him just being extremely clingy, to the point where I couldn't even leave to go upstairs without him freaking out. Like he's always clingy regardless, you know what I mean? But without him freaking out, he couldn't go to my mom's house without him freaking out. And it was like the hardest phase ever because it just gave me so much mom guilt. Just even needing to give him to my mom so I could work for a few hours, like just gave me a lot of mom guilt. And then putting him down for a nap, he would scream. And I think it was more just him like not wanting to be away from me. Like I don't want to take a nap because it's away from you. But I would try to hold him and he wouldn't want that either because he's just not used to that. He's used to sleeping in his crib. So it was just a whole hot mess. He was also only taking 30-minute naps and then waking up like at 5 a.m. in the morning. So his sleep, everything was just wild. That phase was like wild. It lasted literally 3 weeks. But the funniest thing is the day after I filmed that chit chat for you guys in my last vlog, he took a 2-hour nap. And I was like, is this a fluke? Because like I just said, he was taking 30-minute naps for like 3 weeks in a row. So I was like, okay, is this him dropping a nap? Is this a phase? What's going on? I kind of knew it was a phase because like I said, it was coupled with him also being very clingy and just like, he seemed like he had a lot going on. He was also getting his molars in, which he still is. But yeah, he took a 2-hour nap literally the day after I vlogged that chit chat for you guys. And yeah, ever since then, he's been fine. He hasn't been like extremely clingy anymore. He's been more than happy to go to my mom's house, or more than happy to stay with his dad sometimes, or more than happy for for me to like go upstairs and have my husband take care of him. Like before, it's like my husband couldn't even put him to bed. I was telling you guys that in my last video. But yeah, he's just been like totally fine now, taking his normal naps, sleeping in. So it just goes to show you like it was just a phase, and like these toddlers, they go through phases. And here we are at another one. I was just telling you guys that he's going through like a picky phase right now. So it just is what it is. Like I feel like these phases are constant, you know, they come, they go. You just have to ride the wave and not get too emotionally invested in them. Like even the whole picky phase, I'm just like, whatever. I'm not even gonna get that emotionally invested in this. If you don't wanna eat, don't eat. You'll eat when you wanna eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, just gotta ride the wave.